Welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to have another vintage day. So I'm going to go with No Hype started this, and what I've been doing, because I've been collecting so much beer and keeping it. Under here is a whole bunch of beers that I bought 4-packs or whatever they made of 6-packs in some cases. And I just reach in, I grab one, I put it in the fridge, then I do it. So today we're going to drink or try again Warlock Imperial Stout from Southern Tier. This is seasonal. Imperial Stout Ale brewed with pumpkin and pumpkin pie spice. 8.6 Deluxic. Vintage 2018. Which this says vintage 2018 on it. So yeah, we're gonna see how this is. Been sitting out almost an hour. I will show you there. There's the vintage, and yeah, we'll see how this is. I'm gonna use this glass out of my regular glasses, and see how it is. I did see my score from the last time I had this, and it was a 3.75. So we'll see how this goes. Eliason, punking, something like that. I think that's probably one of my favorites. Something pig. I want to say wild pig, but I don't think that's it. I think is my favorite, and it's almost September, so we're almost getting into, or we're starting to see these pumpkin beers come around. So perfect time to try this. Head's dying quickly. Probably from the spices. It says they're using pumpkins and not yams in this. I don't think oils or anything in that would take the head away. So I'm going to go with the spices are doing that. Man, I would say that's black. The teardrop at the bottom of this is a dark brown color, but for the I would go with black. From here down has a dark amber hue, but all this I would say is black. So let's go ahead and smell. Wow, you definitely get those spices. Nutmeg, ginger, pumpkin, cinnamon is what's coming through. So just in case, because I was just thinking of this, this is vintage 2018. This is 2022. Just in case somebody watches this 5 years from now, if it's still up, and thinking, oh, that's only a couple years old. I would say that cinnamon nutmeg is coming through the most. I almost want to say ginger. It actually smells very, very good. Now, I have not had a beer like this since last September. Yeah, I would say that cinnamon, nutmeg, maybe a touch of clover, ginger is coming through the most in this. For the malt base, maybe a touch of roastiness in there, but I think that cinnamon pretty much dominates. Let's go ahead and taste. Whew. Wow, that cinnamon is overdone. I'll have to go back and watch my other review of this. That cinnamon is very powerful through the whole entire palate. I almost want to say it's more towards the end of the palate, as your palate warms up, it's more of a cinnamon chocolate, but that cinnamon is still dominant in there. maybe a little nutmeg. Like it's sticking like up in here. From that smell, I got some alcohol. Maybe, I almost want to say like a Tootsie Roll. Like a cinnamon Tootsie Roll. I wonder, how'd that change that quick? Yeah, I would say, I don't know if what happened, but um, I would say cinnamon Tootsie. I don't know if it's from the taste, so now my palate's warmed up to it or what, but I would say there's definitely some chocolate. Like cinnamon chocolate. The cinnamon is still more pronounced than anything with that nutmeg, but yeah, there's some like Tootsie Roll chocolate. In the taste, I almost want to say a creamy chocolate, but that cinnamon is just too much. Still, after what, 4 years? It does. It tones down a little bit. Um, like my throat is still burning, like from that cinnamon. But I think that chocolate takes over a little bit in there. I don't know what happened to this. From the time I started until now, it's like I'm drinking two different beers. Yeah, it's almost like that chocolate takes over, but that cinnamon is still dominant. I would still say there's a little burn on the back, and for 8.6, I don't think there should be. I wouldn't say this is a pumpkin beer. I think at this point, I would not say this is a pumpkin beer. This is almost like a chocolate stout with some cinnamon. And I'm trying to think what you would, cinnamon and chocolate combined or something like that. Um, I think I would still stay at a 3.75. That chocolate's nice up front, but that cinnamon kicks in. So I don't think I would change my score. Um, I don't know what it was like before. Maybe it was the same. I'm getting more chocolate out of the smell now. I'm getting more chocolate. I'm still getting that cinnamon, but it's faint. And the like nutmeg is a little bit, but not that much. I think if I sent this to somebody to do blind, whoa. I hope that wasn't a chunk. I don't know what that was. Yeah, it's almost like that chocolate has taken over now that it's settled down. I don't get that much cinnamon. I don't get that pumpkin vibe. Yeah, it's more of a chocolate cinnamon, but the chocolate dominates. Eh, as your palate warms up, I would say there's a touch of cinnamon nutmeg, but pumpkin pie? I don't know if I could say that. I almost think I would think some Christmas thing. Never mind. No. Yeah, I would keep it 3.75. I think it's changed, but not to the point where this is a true pumpkin Imperial Stout or something like that. Let's see if anybody else. So again, I gave it a 3.75. 9 of my friends have checked it in 4.31. 4,500 people have checked it in 4.06. So I am lower. Dark, pumpkin, cinnamon, spice, nutty. 21, still good, 4 out of 5. And this is the 2018 version. Yeah. Imperial Pumpkin Stout. I think it could be better. I think there's too much cinnamon, at least for me. Obviously, I'm lower, so it's going to depend on your level. Yeah, because technically my friends average 4.31 and I'm a 3.75. It's good, it's drinkable, but for a pumpkin beer, I think it can do better. So if you enjoyed this review, check some more out over here. And until next time, cheers.